can see it is a year since the Maracas municipal leader has gone to Sagrada Secondary School. So it is on a Monday on the January of the year at Maracas municipal headquarters. You can see here the mayor had convened an urgent meeting of the key leaders of the municipality. We are then told how the leaders had dressed, their vivid description.
Who are the leaders in the first place? Because we need to know who they are.
So they include the municipal chief executive officer, Mr. Harvester, the principal judge, Justice Ian Jarden, always neatly dressed in three-piece suit, the municipal inspector, Inspector Bembe, a pot-bellied man in his late 50s. Then we can also see Ted, the secretary, Department of Health and Environment. Yeah.
Are they the only ones?
We also have the deputy mayor, Honorable Ramdai, always clad in kurta designer wear. The last to enter is the mayor, followed by his bodyguard. The mayor is usually in donning his trademark broad-brimmed hat. That's all.
Okay, page 21.
Honorable Mosi, the mayor, appreciating the leaders for arriving to the emergency meeting, and the emergency meeting was after the 1 year later after the closing ceremony at Sagrada Secondary School. So the mayor asked the other leaders if they had seen the trend that was trending about them, whereby he had asked Avesta to buy some newspaper, where we had the Caribbean Watch, the Sentinel, the Insight, and the Spotlight, and both newspapers talking about them, how they had for leadership. Yeah, that's all.
Page 22.
Here at page 22, we see Mosi, at first we see that Mosi had to call for an urgent meeting with his colleagues. They were Harvester, Seymour, Ted, Jaden, Bende, and Randay to discuss the way forward because their municipality were most affected by the news on the newspapers. The headlines were a criminal enterprise. That enterprise was the enterprise for the municipal leader. That was Maracas municipal headquarters. It has been termed as a criminal enterprise. So Mosi had to call his colleagues to discuss the way forward and how they can do about it. Ted gave his first suggestions that they had. Jaden's suggestion was to bribe the news reporters, whereby he said that all we need is to give the reporters and the editors more boxes of chocolate. That means that he meant that his suggestion was to bribe the reporters and the editors who were spreading the news. On the other side, Bembe's suggestion was to threaten some of them. But Mosi said that the problem was not with the reporters or editors. The source of the information was from the Samaritan app. He said that the Samaritan app was the source of all those information in the newspaper. And the reporters and mainstream media had nothing to do about it. So their plan of bribing the editors and threatening some of them could not work. Then we also see here Mosi explaining to his colleagues that the innovation was developed by two students, a girl and a boy at Sagrada Secondary School during the closing day last year. He said that he was invited. Mosi tells his colleagues that he was invited to launch and to give the award to the two students, but he declined, saying that the innovation could bring a problem to them, and that was clearly true according to him. Then we also see that
clearly saying that Ted doesn't know which kind of innovation was innovated by the students of Sagrada Secondary School the previous year. So Mosi also doesn't know how to explain it, so he turns to Harvester, who explains that the Samaritan is a mobile application on which people are posting or sharing any information that they have on the conduct of municipal affairs. The information being shared in that app is in the form of text, file, picture, or video. The aim of the app is also to promote the public good by exposing corruption and other vices in their municipality and agitating for the prosecution of the culprits. We also see that the role of media, where Jaden says, I remember reading about it in the Sentinel, the Caribbean Watch, and the Spotlight a couple of weeks ago, meaning that the role of media, it is to enlighten people on what is happening on their municipality. Mosi also says that the app is the source of all the damaging revelations they have been finding every day in their daily newspapers.
We can see that Sema is disclosing to us the theme of corruption and bribery, where he says that what they need to do is to obtain some cash, identify those most active in posting information, and pay them to stop it. But to Harvester, it seems that it is an impossible task, since the last time we had checked, the app had almost 500,000 downloads and still counting. That means that there were about 500,000 people using the app. Bembe continues by asking them whether the alarm can be used or the media was just doing its normal watchdog. But Mosi says that the alarm...
Is the alarm being used, or whether it could cause, could they worry about it? That is what it means. Usually children is cause for alarm, so is this really a problem?
Bembe asks whether the alarm is the problem or the media is just doing its normal watchdog. But Mosi says that the alarm may be the problem, since the information appears to be meticulously researched and the assault by the media carefully choreographed. Mosi continues saying that the latest sensation is the public outcry over companies that bill the municipal council huge sums of money every month without rendering any service. He continues saying that details of payments to the companies involved...
I like when you paraphrase in a way that you explain in your own words. You people are just reading. He says, he asks, and I told you when we are doing further, don't tell me that. Because if we could do that, we could just...
we can see theme of corruption where there's allegation, example, drug trafficking, corruption of public lands, inflation of cost of municipality projects as projects to secure municipality traders under technician public works.
26, that Maya Mosi point out that Samaritan have even posted personal information about the municipal leaders, like their lifestyles and how they can obtain what they have.
Inspector Bembe removed money at the Madipo Golf Club. The complaint is arrest. Bembe took the public land of the Marcus University and built Madinko Golf Club in it. The person suspected to produce the news was the deputy mayor, Ramdan. But Inspector Bembe will be that he will be said in the public that he took the public land of the Marcus.
I think the one below there doesn't explain that. You just
Municipal office so that the legal action could be taken.
okay.
See that Ted is fearful and asked Jaden about if the allegation may lead to their prosecution and conviction. And Jaden says that if they have valid documents supporting the allegations, they will not be convicted. Bembe says that the only choice they have is to ban the Samaritan within Maracas municipality. And we also see a team of technology there where Seymour.
How will they do away with this act? What is their plan? Because it's explained on that page. How do they plan to do away with the Samaritan Act? So what will they say that the act is finished? Yes? They'll claim that it's ruining the moral standards by exposing people to pornography and what? And that it's also conducting spy activities that might go affecting individuals as it spies on their confidential information like the bank accounts and other details. So it is them building up a saga, a propaganda, so that this app cannot continue to survive. Because they know that if the people who are volunteering in the virtual world to share information in the app, then they might have legal process. Page 28.
Where Bembe says the municipal council needs to pass by a law that effective agencies are prosecuted.
Yeah.
See that Moses suggests that they should issue a circular that no app should be used in Maracas municipality unless it is authorized by the Maracas Municipal Council or the Prime Minister. Jaden says that can't help, but Mosi says that information is more powerful, and if not controlled, they will be in trouble. Mosi also suggests that they should instruct the ICT to mess up with the Samaritan app.
So tell us what happened.
Just because he says that hacking is a crime.
They put a claim that that app is spying on the banks and the confidential information, and therefore they should just do away with it.
29, we can see that the group fears, mostly Jaden, that they will still be in criminal, especially in the absence of legal framework. And he also said that they have to be strategic because no courts on earth will support the malicious destruction of private property. And also Ted figures out a way. Ted says that they have to figure out together a way and an appropriate language for defending such a course of action. If you say that, here where Moses is saying that you all have some closet skeletons in our closest, but if you say that these skeletons are those people that are near them and are ready to
Skeleton is not idiom, meaning that we have the ills, yeah, the wrongs, the bad doings, things we did when people didn't see. So all of them have wrong doings that they have been conducting behind everyone. So the citizens do not know, but all of them have such. So can you share the points when
Ted tells them that they are in this together, but Jaden refuses, and Mosi tells them that they all have skeletons in their closets and
together? So Jordan thinks that because he's a lawyer, everything he has been doing is not known. Page
You can see that Jaden is telling them that he does not wish to be part of the criminal proposals that they were making there. He will pronounce himself on this matter if and when he is directly confronted or cases are brought to his attention in court. He is telling them that they cannot have careless and reckless skeletons all over the place and